Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. General Hospital spoilers for August 18th to 22nd, 2025. See Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, Raging, and Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, Shaken. As we always do on early edition day, we're going to start with what's coming for the rest of this week. Then, we'll dive into what's ahead next week. So let's get into it. Rocco, Lulu, Liesl, and Dante drama on General Hospital. We've got Rocco Falsaroni, Finn Carr, talking to and reassuring Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza. This may be something minor, like about the dog, because Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, has agreed that Outback can come home with them. Of course, she is trying to get Rocco's mind off Liesl Albrecht, Kathleen Gotti. Taking the puppy that Lulu can't take isn't a bad move. That's one of the least objectionable moves Lulu's made recently. But then again, Rocco could be talking to Gio about Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, and giving their dad a chance. Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, tells Albrecht that if she tells Rocco that Lulu had her kick Albrecht out of the hotel, she won't just hurt Lulu. She'll hurt Rocco too. But in the end, Carly may relent and let Albrecht stay. It was very transparent what was being done, and Carly can't really trust that Liesl will not tell Rocco the truth. Britt Westbourne, Jocelyn Jacks, and Anna Devane confront mysteries. Brennan, Chris McKenna, gets an earful from Pascal Mark Forget over in Croatia. Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thibault, snaps back at him, saying they both know he's not the one in charge. That's true, but Pascal is reporting to the one who is in charge. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, tells Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, that the chick he was flirting with, Britt, is supposed to be dead. Vaughn is going to learn from Joss all about the attempt on her life, the Hook killing, and how Britt sacrificed herself. She supposedly died, but there she is, alive and well in Croatia. That's very suspicious. I wonder if they're going to report that back to Brennan. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, tells Brennan to start talking. She wants some answers. She's very worried about Jocelyn and the Dalton mission. She wants to know that Joss is going to be okay. Brennan tells Anna that he'd know if something was going wrong, but Anna isn't sure about that. I also wonder if she's going to tell Jack about Britt being at the same resort. Faison's Anders Hove daughter is supposed to be dead, and her being there can't be a coincidence, right? Drew Kane, Alexis Davis, and Jason Morgan face tense decisions. Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, announces something stunning. I wonder if he is reiterating that he wants to press charges against Danny Morgan, Asher Jarrett, and Tonazin for kidnapping Scout Kane, Cosette Abinante. That is not going to go over very well. Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, doesn't want to do it. Alexis yells at Drew to cut the crap and stop this nonsense about having Danny arrested. Alexis is having a fit because Drew is pressing Detective Chase, Josh Swickard, to go ahead and put Danny in handcuffs. Of course, the kid is scared. Realistically, Scout is not going to like that. Maybe that's the way they can leverage him. It looks like they try to talk Drew out of it and succeed. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, then warns Drew, saying, "Don't ever try to do that through me." So, it sounds like in the end, between Chase and Alexis, they're going to get Drew to relent on having Danny arrested. Hopefully. But this whole situation is only going to get worse. Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, gets an update from Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen. I wonder if she's going to tell her that she really screwed up and slapped one of the doctors at work. Now, that was nothing to do with work, so hopefully Lucas Jones won't report her. I also wonder if Willow is going to mention that Scout went missing and Drew freaked out. There's actually a whole bunch to catch Liz up on. Michael Corinthos, BLQ, Dante, and most unlikely allies. Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, encourages Gio. This may be about just talking to Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, and Dante. Michael may say, "You can't stay mad forever." Michael's actually a good person to talk to because he has a confusing backstory with his parents. Carly told some lies about his parentage, then his stepdad murdered his real dad. It's much more complicated than Joe's situation, if you think about it. Meanwhile, Dante and BLQ try to come up with a strategy. It may be about how to break through this wall and get Gio to at least talk to them. Chase catches up with Willow. I wonder if he's going to tell her about his talk with Michael. He is definitely on Team Willow in this. I wonder if he's going to say that Drew was pressing him to arrest Danny. She will be stunned about that. Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Baganos, tries to reason with Drew. This whole situation with Danny and Scout may have Drew doubling down on, "Look, I'm just going to take my daughter and leave town." Molly doesn't want Alexis to try for a custody suit. They need to bring the temperature down. Maybe Molly can be the voice of reason. Stella Henry, Vernay Watson, pushes Kay to try and get Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali back. Stella doesn't want them to give up on each other. She thinks they're a great couple. Drew Kane manipulates, Jason Morgan's mission, Curtis Ashford unraveled. We wrap up the week with Michael being manipulated by Drew. I wonder if Drew will circle back around and offer some kind of deal. Maybe Scout can come over more if Drew relents and lets Willow see the kids. Some kind of emotional quarter remain blackmail on General Hospital. Jason is in Croatia, looking sharp in a suit instead of his usual mobster black. He has a dicey interaction with Pascal. He is obviously looking for Britt, and also looking for Jocelyn. Speaking of Miss Jax, she is quite frustrated. I wonder if they will report back to Jack. She and Vaughn are told she has to avoid Britt. If she sees Jocelyn, that will blow their cover because everyone knows she's not Mrs. Nash, as she's calling herself. Jason is in Croatia on a mission. He obviously wants to talk to Britt alone. Maybe he also wants to find Joss and have a word with her as well. Curtis is all shaken up by the end of the week. Maybe he's going to find out that Aunt Stella is being investigated for insurance fraud. Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, counsels Dr. Isaiah Gannon, Sandy Wilson. He may talk to her about what he saw with Curtis and Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper. Isaiah kind of seems to have a little thing for Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr. He may not like the way Jordan is behaving. I think Felicia might tell him to mind his own business. But we'll see. This week, it looks like D.A. Justine Turner, Nazneen Contractor, stops by Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, house. They are looking friendly. Upcoming week spoilers: Drew, Alexis, Willow, Sonny, and GH twists. Drew keeps on scheming. He's having Stella investigated to hurt Curtis. He's trying to take Michael down so that Willow can get her kids back. Now, he's trying to keep Scout away from the QS and Alexis. He's battling Alexis in another front. Drew has way too many irons in the fire. Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda, is looking for the right moment to reveal that Sonny bribed the judge, or at least that's what it looks like. The goal is to give Michael sole custody. Stella may be in serious trouble. She is at risk of losing her job as a patient advocate, thanks to Drew shining a light on some of her finagling of insurance documents. I think we'd all like to have a Stella in our lives, finagling insurance for us. Curtis is going to be outraged. He may figure out pretty quickly that Drew is behind it. Britt, Willow, Jason, and more. What's next for GH characters? Britt may defy orders again and wind up in trouble. Willow is not going to give up. Jason and Britt have a reunion. It has to be out of sight of Pascal. Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, is plagued by second thoughts over payday versus self-respect after what Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott said. Christina Corinthos Davis's Kate Monsey, reckoning is on the way.